the NBA on. K Sports. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And for the Grizzlies, Smart and Bane on the wing. Brandon Clark out there with Jackson. And it's Morant in at the point. Stand two of the greatest words in all of sports, opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
From deep three-point land. Morant, no good. Randle finds Edwards. Randle, a screen on Bane. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
From deep, Morant sinks the tray.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He really had an off game against the Rockets. And he jams it home with authority.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Here's McDaniels. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
An aggressive move by McDaniels, a guy who keeps growing his game.
McDaniels against Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? We give Morant about an 11 there?
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Taylor Jenkins. He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
Here's Clark, outside Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Edwards against Smart. Left side, Edwards. And stolen by Clark. And they're pushing it up. Bane with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. McDaniels against Bane. Lets it go from deep. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one too, assuming his countryman Victor Wembanyama doesn't start taking the reins.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Smart play from Randall. Uses his physical ability to drive inside and make trouble for the defense.
And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Grant.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Morant.
That's a great stop. McDaniel's length, quickness, and body control make him a lockdown defender.
Pass to Randall. DiVincenzo against Morant. This one for 3. That shot, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Everything Morant does is electric. He causes so many problems with his movement.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Grizzlies trail by 6. Outside Morant. Payne with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Smart. On the wing, Bane. The 3-ball. McDaniels with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Edwards. Defended by Smart. Morant against Gobert. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, it's exactly what Gobert wants offensively. He wants to attack at the closest range possible.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Morant surveying the floor. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance. Morant's got 10 points.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Minnesota. They're up 7. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. There's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Morant and Smart make up the backcourt. Brandon Clark out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Jackson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Gobert with a screen on Morant. DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Morant against DiVincenzo. Outside Morant. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
Last season, this was a surprisingly difficult matchup for them. Lost every game against this team.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It's It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
McDaniels passes to Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. He's got... Oh, a sensational slam by Amp.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Good on the shot. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
Moran against DiVincenzo. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
DiVincenzo's got 10 points in the game.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
Oh, that Edwards using the vertical. Wow.
Well, the athleticism Edwards has is off the charts. He makes those alley-oop catches look effortless.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Kicks it out to Smart. Outside Morant. 6 to shoot. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
He gets his man on the ground and stays in rhythm on that shot. So special.
My goodness, he certainly got the defender with that move. My ankles are hurting all the way over here.
DiVincenzo against Moran. Here's Randall. Second chance shot. And here's Edwards outside. Edwards on target.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Morant, the pass to Smart. The three from Bain. Some solid defense from Edwards. Minnesota leading by 12. And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously a 14-win improvement last season. They have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut. Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Edwards against Bain.
Oh! Wow! Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Now Morant, 14 points for him. Smart outside. Kicks it out to Clark. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And it's Smart missing. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Edwards, a pass to DiVincenzo. Edwards a screen on Morant. Back to Edwards. With the floater. Outside McDaniels. Here's Randall. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And so it's Minnesota in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get
Trailblazers will square off against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Start time 7 o'clock Eastern. And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Grizzlies.
They have to lock it down defensively.
Glad you could join us.
just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Nas Reed. Joe Ingles is out there with Miller. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Dillingham in at the 1. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on G.G. Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Dillingham. Outside, Alexander-Walker. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get.
Shooting for Minnesota, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, taking 2 shots.
In every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That free throw, no good. Well, Coach, Minnesota turning back the clock last year. Most of their lineups had multiple bigs.
Yeah, and we saw how effective it was, especially on defense. Minnesota led the league in defensive rating by a wide margin, and that length was a key factor.
Top of the key, and the basket by Pippen. Here's Dillingham. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They host the Pistons after this one, and they'll be right in the middle of a 5-game homestand. Pippen from outside, off the mark. Minnesota leading by 14. Right side, Alexander-Walker. Pass to Miller. Here's Reed. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Miller can't get it to go.
We've seen him make that shot, but not all that often.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Grizzlies trail by 12. Drives to the hoop. Pippen, pass to Aldama. And the layup falls. Aldama's gotten his first basket of the night.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Miller, the pass to Alexander-Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Dillingham. Deflects the pass. And here's Alexander-Walker. Driving in. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Here's Pippen. Counted. Good. Pippen's gotten his second bucket. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defense is to disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Reed for 3. They get the rebound. Here's the 3. It doesn't go for him.
and he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Howard down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brock.
Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Reed, good.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Pippen. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Minnesota leading by 10. Beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
35 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Edey. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Here's Dillingham, and that one is hammered home.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Here's Pippen. Over Dillingham. Here's Edey. Lays it up and banks it in. Edey's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
And so it's Minnesota now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Playing some... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Smart and Bain on the wing. Brandon Clark out there with Jackson. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Yeah, I really like their game plan offensively coming out of the half. They've been efficient and effective, but they're still chasing the lead.
DiVincenzo against Morant. And stolen by Jackson. Here's the break. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart.
Well, quick reaction by Jackson Jr. He sees what's happening and gets out in transition to support the play.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Jacks up a 3. And it's Bain with the rebound.
Well, he just hasn't found his rhythm tonight, partly because he's gotten fewer touches.
And it's Smart missing. Minnesota leading by 10. Edwards with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Randall. The kick out to Edwards. Offline with a 3. And it's Bain with the ball for the Grizzlies. Jackson down low, guarded by Edwards. Edwards against Jackson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
I really like their second half adjustments. They're showing some moxie inside.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
Here's Morant. Morant taking no chances on the flush.
Well, this is Morant at his very best. His teammates need to just continue getting him the ball and letting him do his thing.
DiVincenzo against Morant. Outside, DiVincenzo. The kick out to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Morant. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And this has been fun to watch. I mean, they've managed to go on a run just when it looked like this might be over.
Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo.
2 minutes remaining at the game.
Outside Edwards. To the paint. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Gobert with a screen on Clark. Randall, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Here's Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
One of the most explosive players to have ever entered this league. Morant shows out every night.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Gobert. Edwards driving. Back to Gobert. For 3, DiVincenzo. No good.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. 55 seconds left to play in the fourth. It's Edwards on the wing, defended by Smart. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. It's stolen by Smart.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 5.
Taking 2 shots.
And Morant drops them both. Here's Edwards. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Marcus Smart. His third personal foul. Second team foul.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. And here's Memphis. They're on a 14-5 run. Jackson, the screen, puts it up. Oh, he nails it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Wanting the ball in these spots is what makes Morant the leader that he is.
Yes!
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And so they foul intentionally.
Personal foul. Third team.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Jaden McDaniels. 2 shots.
So he can't get either to fall. Pass to Bane from behind the arc. That one is off. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. This was a hard-fought. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Stan Van Gundy.
NBA and now the Golden State Warriors starters. In its small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Payton is out there with Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. And for Memphis, in the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. Brandon Clark is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Jackson in at the center position. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Oh, well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Taylor Jenkins.
Now, I asked him about the challenge they face in defending Steph Curry. He said Steph is so hard to contain because of his constant movement off the ball. Conventional defenses won't work against him. The matchups will be fluid. He'll see a lot of different guys coming at him. He's looking and needing a total group effort. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now Payton, following the miss by John Morant from deep. Back to Payton. Curry against Smart. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're almost always layups for Curry at this point. Makes the 3 look so easy.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway. The Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
On the wing, Bane. And it's off from three-point range. The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Wiggins finds Green. Curry looking around. Pass to Payton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Offline with his 3. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Now Morant. Going inside. That shot misses. Payton with some nice D. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Memphis trailing here. Morant passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
Smart against Curry. Stolen by Smart. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
Wiggins drives in. Outside for Curry. To end the run. And he lays it up and in. Curry's got 8 points.
You know, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. There's 1:26 left here in the opening quarter. Curry with it. He's picked up by Morant. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Nice shot by Payton. Got to give him a little more respect.
Morant scanning the floor. And then Morant slams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Curry fires from way outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Latrey. Memphis the rebound. Clark dishes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down home.
And here's a guy that's not in post mode. Jackson's going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. But many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So, guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. And here's Morant after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Curry outside, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, it's the kind of thing that happens.
Filling in the perimeter slots, it's Smart and Bain. Jackson is out there with Clark, and it's Morant in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
He can score on you in bunches. Curry doing it all in this one.
Here's Morant. Another shot. Shoots over Jackson Davis.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Curry. Last game he had 28 points. Six to shoot. Pass to Jackson Davis. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. Brent, Draymond Green's resume speaks for itself. What's he do, though, that we may not see or appreciate?
Well, Kevin, Draymond Green does such a great job of being a connector and communicator defensively. It is remarkable the way that he can impact every position on the floor by the way he uses both his position and his voice. Forget about the offense. Draymond takes on the challenge every night defensively, and that makes him elite.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Wiggins from outside. Rebounded by Jackson.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Clark finds Jackson. Back to Clark. Here's Smart. And another miss by Memphis. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. Payton with a screen on Morant. Payton outside. Back to Curry. Out to Payton. Green with a screen for Payton. That 3 off the mark. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Morant against Payton. And finished up by Morant.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Curry with the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Now here's Curry after the miss from Desmond Bain. And it's good for 2.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now, here's Clark. Smart kicks to Bain. Three-pointer. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Wiggins missing. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. Now Curry. After Marcus Smart missing on that last 3-pointer. Smart against Curry. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
What else can you say about Steph Curry? Simply one of the greatest shooters we've ever seen.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Down low, here's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
In low, Wiggins passes to Curry. Green with the ball. On the wing, Payton. Got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Well, I think for the Warriors, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. And now let's talk Golden State. They're in an even matchup through 1 half of play.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really...
And that's a halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Curry has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. DeAnthony Melton out there with Pajemski. Then there's Moody. Then it's Kevon Looney. And it's Kuminga in at the 4. The shot by Wells, no good. The Warriors lead it. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, is probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Aldama with the ball. Defended by Kuminga. Pippen, the pass to Aldama. A second chance effort. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Aldama's got his first 2 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the slam by Moody.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
They get the rebound. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's Pippen on the wing. He's defended by Pajemski. The shot by Wells, no good. Golden State's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Melton with a screen on Pippen. Here's Podziemski. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
His first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
All right, Brent, quick. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself into situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
Man, Kuminga is so physical. He'll get a lot of these.
And Jackson gets it to go.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. A 2-point game. He nails it, and we're tied up. Pippen's got his second bucket of the night.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. The Warriors have found something with Draymond Green and Trace Jackson-Davis inside. Green says, with the rim protected by Trace, I can just play off instinct and read the game. Jackson-Davis says, being able to interchange with him is great. The things he teaches me has helped my game a lot. Kevin?
I'd love to hear those stories. Thanks, David.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
A nice shot by Moody.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Podziemski. And Moody pulls it down. Warriors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Shot by Podziemski, no good. For Memphis, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And Anthony Melton picks up the foul.
Second team foul.
That's his first foul. Now, here's Pippen. He's tightly guarded. Inside, Edey rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. They set the pick. Driving the lane. Pass to Moody. Traps in the tray. Moody's got 7.
just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
That will count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of... Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Keep everything sharp. Keep the cuts.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. Brandon Clark is out there with Jackson, and it's Bane in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort is not there.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Waiting with the screen for Curry. Curry on the move. Just 4 to shoot. And a missed layup. Memphis trailing here. Morant with it. Now Payton defending. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute play. Here's Morant to take the lead. He lays it in. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
They kick it out to Green. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 25 points in the game.
Well, shooting might be Curry's calling card, but he has an incredible handle as well, and that allows him to get through the defense.
Up top, Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
I like this throwback approach they're taking. Look for the score, high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked him down.
And you love how Jackson Jr. has responded to setbacks and injury in his career. He doesn't get discouraged, just makes him work harder. And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Jackson gets the button.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
And Curry drives in for the basket.
And none better, Steph stepping up. What a great feel for the moment. Steph Curry. Bingo.
Here's Morant. And he uses the glass on the way. Morant's got the lead. Back up to 3 now for Memphis.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Back to Payton. Curry setting the pick for Payton. Driving in. Shoots the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Gary Payton the second with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. 1:43 left to play in the final quarter. Smart, wide open, he fires. Good, and nice assist from Morant. Smart's got his first 3 points in the game. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. some changes here for the Warriors. Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Rudy's subbed in for Peyton. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout, and he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Morant. Can't hit that one. Great tee that time from Green.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
And that one is good. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
You know he's going to have the ball, and then you feel he's going to come through. He did it there.
Morant outside. There's the drive, and finished off by Morant.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. Curry against Morant. Curry dishes to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 5. For the 3. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, man, the baby-faced assassin stepping up right there. Such a great score, and what a situation for Steph to get it done.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight. Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. They both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a...
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
There's a screen. Here's Curry. Gets it to fall.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be.
David, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season.
Welcome to win. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. Gary Payton II is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 spot. And for the Timberwolves, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. So many things to love about opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now. Simply the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Every time he makes another three-pointer, he's adding to the record.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Really struggled in the loss against Houston.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Curry, no good. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Last season, this was a surprisingly difficult matchup for them. Lost every game against this team.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Allie, what do you have to say?
We chatted about strategy against Andrew Wiggins, and Coach put it simply. He said, quote, "We just got to stay on him at the arc on the inside. We can't let him give our defenders the slip." So the defense is going to try to stay as glued to the nimble Wiggins as possible for this one.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the score by Minnesota. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. That's going to send Andrew Wiggins to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. The free throw drops for Wiggins.
I've been impressed to see Wiggins adjust and become a quality defensive stopper. He is fully committed to playing lockdown D on the wing.
Fires in the triple. DiVincenzo's got 5 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They're just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Randle with it. Green picks him up. Here's McDaniels. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Wiggins. The Warriors have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Curry against Edwards. Curry, a screen on Randle. The kick out, Curry. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. Edwards finds DiVincenzo.
Look, just give Curry credit. When he hustles on defense, it makes a difference.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Green, a screen. That won't go either for Curry.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
On the wing, Curry. A minute 22 left to play in the first. Outside Payton. Back to Curry. Outside Payton. Green with a screen on Edwards. Payton, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Peyton's shot is good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
To the middle. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, Edwards with the hops, the long arms, easy guy to hit in the alley-oop game.
Jackson Davis.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's DiVincenzo. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Outside for Green. Pass to Wiggins. 12 seconds left in the opening quarter. Curry looking it over. Missed inside. It could go. Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Minnesota is shooting their first free throws of this game. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. And so it's Dante DiVincenzo making things happen for the Timberwolves. He put together 10 points. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
On the floor for the Warriors. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Gobert finds Randle. McDaniels from long range. Warriors with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Wiggins. Out to Hield. And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, the long arms. It's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
The 3, DiVincenzo. He can't hit that time.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The 3 from Curry. It's Curry all the way.
Understanding where he needs to be, Curry way out ahead that time.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Curry's shot is off.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Payton's checked in for Hield. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Here's Curry. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. They get it back. They shoot again. And there's Curry on the assist by Wiggins. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Gobert with a screen on Payton. And it's McDaniels off the drive.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Curry passes to Green. And he can't get that one. McDaniels with some nice D. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got one or two, your interior play better be strong.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. And the basket by Edwards.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Kuminga with a screen on McDaniels. And here's Curry for three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. For 3, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 4 rebounds now.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Kuminga's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 10. Gobert with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. The 4th spot held by the Warriors.
They were patient, and they were also unselfish. And it helps to have guys who are willing to make the next pass.
Oh, Curry from way out there.
That's his 2nd triple of the quarter and 3rd of the game. He filled it.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw no good from DiVincenzo. Both free throws good from DiVincenzo. Warriors trail by 11. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Wiggins. Now Curry. Wiggins with a screen on McDaniels. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Now here's Randall. Green covering. And it's Randall with the jam.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. And a deep 3 from Curry. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Outside, DiVincenzo. McDaniels finds Edwards. McDaniels, a screen on Curry. Here's Edwards. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Edwards got 16 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation.
Ali, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the 3rd quarter right after this.
Low assist numbers pop out to me. It's a big flashing sign that these guys are being selfish. The only way they're going to get back at...
And now, not a bad... And that's a wrap on halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They've got Miller, Dillingham out there with Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Ingles in at the 3, small forward. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Back to Melton. Drops in the layup for 2.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Minnesota leading by 11. Reid to screen on Melton. Pass to Reid. Now here's Alexander Walker. Let's go with a 3. And Reid gets the 3. Reid's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Hield on the wing. Ingles defending. And the basket by Hield.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Hield has bounced around for a while now, but he's still a deadly shooter, Richard.
Hield is the definition of a shooter for hire. He's a mercenary. When he's on the floor, he's looking to pull up from deep. That's what he's paid to do. He's been an elite shooter his whole career.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it, because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ingles, good.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Warriors trail by 13. Pass to Hield. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3. Hield's got his second bucket on the night.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And here's Miller. Outside, Alexander Walker. Puts it up from 15. Kuminga pulls it in. The Warriors have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pajemski into the lane. Pass to Looney. Tipped. Back to Pajemski. Down low. Stolen by Reid. To the paint.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Hield. Off with the layup. Minnesota leading by 10. Here's Alexander Walker. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Alexander Walker's got his first points of the game.
A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
Melton, he got a piece of it. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. These are his first free throws of the game. Good on both. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Minnesota's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Here's Dillingham. On the wing, Alexander Walker. They get it back. Pass to Miller. Goes back up. The Warriors pull it in. Oh, deflected. It's Reid with a drive. Kuminga pulls it in. Warriors trail by 10. Inside, Looney with the ball. Picked up by Reid. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, so. Pass to Miller. Outside, Alexander Walker. Hits a three-pointer. Alexander Walker's got 5.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pajemski. And a nice finish on the layup.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Timberwolves lead by 9. Here's Miller. to the wing on the left. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Miller.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
11 seconds left in the third. Here's Heald. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Fires from way outside. And a great show through three quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? It's Minnesota. They lead by 6. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so in the game for the Warriors, Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. Gary Payton II is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, down low. Just 3 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. McDaniels can't hit.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
There's a screen by Wiggins. Looking to get it going. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards into the lane. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Yeah, momentum and commitment on the drive from Edwards. Going inside and running right into a foul.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
This is the definition of forcing. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And also, guys, great job hitting their free throws tonight, too. Taking advantage of those freebies makes a huge difference.
Rebounded by Green. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Green, a screen. Here's Curry. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
Sometimes there's just no stopping Curry. He's just too skilled.
DiVincenzo against Curry. It's Edwards on the wing. For 3. Oh, he can't miss. After that shot.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Wiggins against DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Edwards looking for an opening. And he's going for the oop here. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here's Wiggins. Wiggins all the way.
Great hustle on the break. Wiggins taking advantage of that scattered defense.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Gobert with a screen on Kuminga. Here's McDaniels, and the layup is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Melton comes in for Peyton. Pass to Kuminga. Wiggins outside. Left side Curry. Melton with a screen on McDaniels. Curry's shot is off. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Out to DiVincenzo. Randall with it from downtown. And no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Green. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
Curry with a steal. Puts up a deep 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They've led by as many as 14. It's McDaniels on the wing. He's watched by Kuminga. Out to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. Baseline jumper. No good that time. Warriors trail by 7.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Curry's shot is off.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. DiVincenzo against Curry. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Back to Edwards. Over Wiggins. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Drills it from deep. Minnesota with the W. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character.
edition of the NBA and the starting group for the Grizzlies. In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. Brandon Clark is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Jackson in at the 5 spot. And for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Gobert can't hit.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Grant, the rebound by Edwards. Minnesota with the ball. McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. Back to McDaniels. Randall, a screen on Smart. Offensive rebound. Randall passes to Gobert. Bane with the steal. Poke loose. It's stolen by Edwards. Just over a minute played here in the start of the game. DiVincenzo with the screen for Randall. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular. Well, Jaden McDaniels is long, folks, and he can put a lot of pressure on with his ability to maneuver around that basketball floor.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. And in that game with Houston, he did not play well. Pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards.
Well, you know the length of Rudy Gobert. He's virtually unstoppable in that restricted area.
Now, here's Morant for 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Chalk up 2 there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
It's stolen by Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
Jackson, a screen on McDaniel. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you gotta look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And here is DiVincenzo, following Ja Morant's 3. McDaniels against Bane. Clock at 6. Timberwolves passing it around. For 3, Edwards. Up the line, Minnesota. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Taps in, coming off an assist from Randall.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
You know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against the Trailblazers. Bain kicks to Morant. Clark, a screen on DiVincenzo. Drills the three-pointer. Morant's got 11.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. It's Clark with the rebound.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Fires from way outside. No good on the last second attempt there. Tie game in Minnesota. Stay with us as we get set to bring. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Randle. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Edwards can't hit. It's stolen by Gobert. Got a piece of it. Morant with the steal. Bain with it. Out defended by Randle. Bain passes to Clark. Stolen by McDaniels. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Morant looking around. And finished off by Morant.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
4 on the clock, and Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Clark, a screen on McDaniel. Pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Randle. Fast break, Minnesota. McDaniels finds Edwards. Randle, a screen on Bain. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Oh, guys, the agility, the hops, everything about Anthony Edwards, so good athletically.
Clark sets a screen for Morant. They get it back. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3 quarters here in the second quarter. Randle dishes to Gobert. Stolen by Smart. And there's the drive. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Knocked away. Morant with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Now it's a 3-point Grizzly lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Memphis?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That's good from Morant.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
Both free throws good from Morant. Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards passes to Gobert. DiVincenzo against Morant. Here's McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Clark, a screen on McDaniels.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. First one falls for him.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Both good from the line that time.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
Edwards, a screen on Morant. Out to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Edwards passes to Randall. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Oh, goodness.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Here's Morant. Minnesota with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Randall finds Gobert. Now here's McDaniel. Pass to Randall. Launches a 3. And Bain pulls it down. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Morant outside. Here he goes. With 1 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
He's off on the second. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly.
Trailblazers will square off against the Pacers in Indianapolis. 7 p.m. Eastern Time for tip-off. Turning our attention to that first half for the Grizzlies. They find themselves in a close one.
Their offense is running like a machine there.
And that'll do it for...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Wells is out there with Pippen. Then it's Santi Aldama. Then there's Edey. And it's Jackson in at the 3. Pippen, the teardrop falls in. Pippen's got his first points of the game. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Six to shoot. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Into the lane. The shot's good. Dillingham's got his first 2 points of the night. The Grizzlies shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. To the inside. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got the lead up to 5 now for Memphis.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Pass to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Man, as Reed not only gets off his feet, does it in a hurry and with some strength.
And stolen by Miller. Ingles with the ball. Reed with it. Defended by Aldama. Reed in the post. Aldama's there. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Reed. Now Pippen. Over Dillingham. No good on that one.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. It's Pippen with the drive, and he converts the layup. Pippen's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Here's Alexander Walker, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
And it's in there.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Pass to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Here's Pippen, and he banks in the layup. Pippen's got 10 points in just the second half.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Ingles kicks to Reed. Hands it from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Pippen outside. Here's Edey. Tries again. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Reed. Here's Dillingham. Guarded by Pippen. Dillingham, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. 23 seconds left to play in the third. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here's Reed. He's guarded closely. Pass to Ingles. Alexander one. No good on the three. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in at the one. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Jackson, a screen on McDaniel. And Morant throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
In the corner, Smart with it. Jackson against Gobert. Pass to Bain. Here's Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
The 11-footer. Morant with another miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Now it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Oh, good on the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Morant, and then Morant slams it in.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Randall passes to Gobert. DiVincenzo against Smart. Morant outside. Takes a three. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he drives in, and Randall throws it down.
Julius Randall under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
And finished off by Morant.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Here's Edwards. It's deflected. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Up top, DiVincenzo. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Shooting 5 for 8.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last. How about the poise of Marcus Smart under duress? Delivers a big-time shot.
Right side, Edwards. That's to McDaniels. Up top, DiVincenzo. Guarded by Morant. 5 on the clock. Here's Randall. And he gets the Timberwolves lead by 5.
That's about trusting your guy in the clutch. Julius Randle embracing a tough opportunity.
Morant with it. Now defended by Randle. And it's Morant missing. Minnesota's won 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Randle kicks to Edwards. And the 3 off target.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. And the first thing I thought of, confidence from Clark. Knows his team needs a bucket and goes out and gets it.
So they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Oh, good with the triple. And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
The 3 from Morant. Misses the tray. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feels...
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge.
Up for the visiting.
everybody. And here's Memphis' starting group. Smart and Bain on the wing. Brandon Clark out there with Jackson. And it's Morant in at the 1. And for Golden State, inside it's Wiggins at the 4 and Draymond acting as center. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Kuminga in at the 3. And already, Coach, some teams have found their rhythm, while some others seem to be way off to start.
Well, Brian, that could be for a lot of different reasons. Maybe you've changed your system from the year before. Maybe you've changed your roster significantly. Maybe you have some guys who didn't come in as ready as they could be due to conditioning or injury. Every situation, every team has a different set of challenges.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
And they were mired in foul trouble the last time they played. Let's see if they can avoid that this time.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Morant. The rebound by Wiggins.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Yeah, you know, when Morant's hitting from out there, he becomes unstoppable.
Melton with a screen on Smart, and here's Curry for 3. The rebound by Jackson.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Morant, the pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's Curry. To the middle. Pass to Melton. Wiggins with a screen on Morant. Melton passes to Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Melton with the ball. Guarded now by Smart. Melton misses.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Here's Curry. Back to Kuminga. Pass to Wiggins. Kuminga with a screen on Clark. Here's Wiggins. Yes, it's good.
Yeah, that's on the defense there. Now, you can't let Wiggins get this kind of positioning inside.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He said Ja Morant is so good and so entertaining that some guys on both teams just stand around and watch him. He told his players, if you let him get to the rim and do something spectacular, you're not only giving up points, you're energizing the guys around him. Coach wants to prevent the highlight reel kind of plays.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Clark with the screen. And here's Morant outside. The rebound by Melton. The Warriors have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
And I love the energy on defense. Wiggins working hard to come up with the block right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
And here's Kuminga for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And then Morant with the dunk.
You know why Morant makes those dunks look so easy? He's got a 44-inch vertical. That's unbelievable.
It's such a big help to your defense when your smaller players can snatch down rebounds in traffic.
It's stolen by Curry. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And And Kuminga throws it down.
A shoot-first guard who also is selfless. Curry continues to add to his resume.
Clark with the screen. From deep, Morant. It's rebounded by Golden State.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
From deep, Melton. Kept alive. Pass to Green. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Green. The 3 is up. And it's Bane with the rebound. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Warriors on top, leading by 4. And we'll be back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Durant and Smart make up the backcourt. Jaren Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Bane in at the 3 spot.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
And here's Curry for 3. Oh, Curry, just nasty from downtown.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Jackson with a screen on Kuminga. From deep, Morant sinks it from distance. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Knocks down the long J. Wiggins has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. The 4th spot held by the Grizzlies.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
And David West in the house, taking in the game.
You know, West won a pair of rings with the franchise. I'm sure Warrior fans are happy to see him here in the building.
Here's Morant. Morant with the close-range bucket.
Yeah, a lot of guys now are not comfortable in that mid-range area, but Morant is. He'll take that shot when it's there.
Launches a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Rock-solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Drops in the 3.
Yeah, that's his 2nd made 3 of the quarter, 3rd of the game so far.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. Man, he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
For your Warriors, 16.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Jackson the screen, and here's Morant outside. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Memphis shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things. And when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
Curry passes to Melton. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Smart against Curry. Melton outside. Shot clock at 3. Lets the 3 fly.
And it appears that he has totally lost his touch here in the second quarter.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Melton with a screen on Smart. It's good! Curry with a long-range bomb.
Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
Clark with a screen on Kuminga. From deep, Morant. Morant missing again.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
There's a screen by Wiggins. From deep. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Clark with a screen on Kuminga. Morant against Wiggins. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible. Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with it. Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat.
And there's more NBA. Glad you could join us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
They've got Buddy Hield, Moses Moody out there with Kevon Looney. Then there's Brandon Pajemski, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. That's the Warriors 5. And it's Edey missing.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those 2 guys.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Pass to Wells. Count it, and the foul. That one on Hield.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Memphis shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And the free throw, no good. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Jackson with room to fire. Pajemski grabs the board.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Yep, that one goes. Pajemski's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities. This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Pass to Looney, to the inside, Jackson Davis, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Pippen, defended by Pajemski.
Blocking foul called on Moses Moody. First personal foul. Third team foul.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. They trail by 9. Here's Pippen, defended by Pajemski. Clock at 4. The 3. Offensive board.
Yeah, their shot selection has not been great this half, and you can see their field goal percentage dropping too.
And the basket by Hield. And now it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Here's Pippen. Counted from distance. Pippen's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Hield for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Hield's got 5 points now this quarter.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Left side Moody. Outside Hield. Pass to Looney. Pajemski with it. 3-pointer. That shot is off. Grizzlies trail by 13. Driving in, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, good whistle there.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. No good on that one. Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
Wells misses.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Here's Pippen. There's the triple. Buries it from 3. Pippen's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Out to Hield. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 10-point game. Morant drawing the double team. Pass to Smart. Back to Morant. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
He's getting his first free throw attempt for the night now. The free throw drops for Morant.
Well, the way that Morant is able to twist and contort through a defense, he is one of a kind in that regard.
Curry against Smart. Now Curry, 1 second left. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 8. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
All right, great pace. Great.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Smart and Bain on the wing. Brandon Clark out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. The kick out to Wiggins. That three's off the mark. Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant with it. Jackson with a screen on Kuminga. Outside Morant. Clock at 6. The Warriors pull it in. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. On the wing, Curry. Launches it. Corner three, buried by Curry. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly, Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into the...
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
The line for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga, taking 2 shots. Per NBA rules, the play is under video
Still
review.
disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Wiggins passes to Curry. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Morant. Morant flashes his vertical there.
Well, this kind of performance from Morant doesn't surprise anyone. He can score with the best of them.
Smart against Curry. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Morant finds Bain. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Just look at the body of Bain. He's so strong, and that helps him down low.
And here's Curry for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 25 points.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Here's Melton. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Morant. The rebound by Melton. The Warriors lead by 12. Back to Kuminga from outside the arc. And the Warriors with another 3.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it. Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
The kick out to Wiggins. Another 3 for Golden State.
Gotta love how they just maintain their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Bain pass to Jackson. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Warriors.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Stephen Curry.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Assisted by
one side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Pass to Morant. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Wiggins outside on the wing. Curry. There's 25 seconds left in the final quarter. Melton with a screen on Bain. Here's Curry. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Curry's got 30.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. That concludes the first game of the NBA season.
In game one of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates and new wrinkles. Still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. Now, here's McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Edwards kicks to Randall. Gobert dishes to Edwards. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Pass to Wiggins. The rebound by Edwards.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Here's DiVincenzo following the score by Golden State. From past the arc, offensive rebound. He doesn't hit that one. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Edwards with it. Now Green defending.
Edwards has such good feel, knows when to get his own or move the ball.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Kuminga the pass to Green. Wiggins outside. Some nice passing by Golden State. Kuminga sends a screen for Curry. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially late on drives to the rim.
Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Here's DiVincenzo. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Houston. Bobbed up there for Edwards. To the wing on the left. 4 on the shot clock. And finished off by McDaniels.
McDaniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Trailing by 2. Outside, Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Jackson Davis.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too. So I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Great since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Now, here's Melton. Still without a basket. To the paint, here's Jackson Davis. And yes, it's good.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. There's the pick. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Gobert with it. Jackson Davis defending. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. For 3, Edwards. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
And here are the Warriors now. Here's Curry driving inside. And he lays it straight in. Curry's got 9.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Down low. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
At the line for 2.
And Edwards drops them both. And here are the Warriors now. Green with a screen on McDaniel. And Curry, here we go. Minnesota with the rebound. Up top, Randall. Here's Edwards. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What a sweet jam by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose. And that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. On the wing, Melton. No scoring in this one. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Brooklyn Nets. DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. Melton against Edwards. Puts the move on. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Randall. Hits the three-point bomb. Randall's got 5 points so far.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. Melton passes to Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
DiVincenzo against Curry. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered closely. And the rejection by Curry.
Love seeing the little guy bounce like that. You know, Curry, he doesn't block a lot of shots, but when he does, it gets his teammates amped up.
With the drive, Melton. There's Green with the 3. Another 3 for Golden State. Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You got to be in great condition, but the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic, and things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Edwards finds DiVincenzo, and stolen by Melton. Outside Curry. Melton sets a screen for Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all your... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered.
And the line for the Dubs, Anthony Melton.
Viewing closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
You know, with Melton, you get a lot. You get floor spacing, steals. He can play both guard positions, and he's a good rebounder for his size, too.
DiVincenzo against Curry. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards, releases. Shot clock at 5. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
First in opponents' points per game, and they were ranked third in three-point shooting. They can burn you from deep as well as they shot it. The three-pointer really has become the focal point of their offense.
And Greg, you talked about their killer defense, holding opponents to the lowest shooting percentage in the league. They just shut teams down.
It's team domination. Give them a hand.
And the Warriors with possession here. Curry setting the pick for Melton. Curry passes to Melton. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Edwards careening his way to the rim.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to feel the lane and get where he needs to be.
Melton with a screen on McDaniels. Curry is inside. He's defended by Randall. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Up top, DiVincenzo. And that does it for the first half of play. The Warriors on top. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
22.
Well, I think for the Warriors, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Warriors.
The offense is clicking right now. They're playing.
And that concludes.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
we've got DeAnthony Melton. Moody is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Mooney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Coming onto the floor for your Warriors, number 22.
On the wing, Engel.
Andrew Wiggins.
Misses in close. Warriors leading by 7. On the wing, Hield. To the middle, deflects the pass. Moody the pass to Hield. Shot clock at 6. Alexander Walker with the ball. Outguarded by Hield. Reed against Wiggins. Back to Reed. There's the triple. Wiggins with the rebound. Golden State's got fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Buries it from three-point range.
Progression of Wiggins' game out beyond the arc. He now is not only shooting that shot, he's expecting to make it.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Miller. At the top of the key, Ingles. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. The rebound by Hield.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And now Ingles pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight planks.
Pass to Hield. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Good, nice job down low. And the Warriors lead by 11.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Here's Dillingham. Hasn't made one yet. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Golden State.
With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Warriors, 4th.
I tell you what, if you had to pick one stat, at least on the offensive side of the ball, that benefits your team, this is it. I mean, when you're amongst the league leaders in assists, you're doing a lot of good things. Not just making shots, but you're moving your teammates and you're moving the basketball.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Here's Hield. They get it back. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Looney. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Outside, Kuminga. Golden State needs to get off a shot. A shot by Pajemski, no good. Timberwolves trail by 11. Conley with it, outguarded by Hield. Here's Reed, and that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Reed's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Here's Looney. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They host the Kings after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. And it's Ingles off the drive. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors leading by 8. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
58 seconds left to play here in the third. Now here's Hield, defended by Alexander Walker. There's the 3. That shot missing. Timberwolves trail by 8. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Ingles. Reed the pass to Alexander Walker. No good from outside.
well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Looney finds Podziemski. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Miller grabs the miss. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
And every season, it seems, Reed takes another step forward in adding to his game, and that's a testament to his strong work ethic.
Ingles with the screen for Conley. Alexander Walker on the wing. Beyond the arc. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo. In at the 1.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And the driving force behind multiple chips. Curry knows when and how to take over at the offensive end.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. Warriors with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Payton dishes to Wiggins. Out to Payton. Curry, a screen on Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wiggins drives in. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And there you go. Monster finish. Wiggins aggressive, attacking off the dribble.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Launches it. Iman Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wiggins dishes to Payton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Payton's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Another miss by Minnesota.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Timberwolves trail by 12. Pass to McDaniels. And stolen by Payton. It's 2-on-1. Jumps up. And rejection by McDaniels.
McDaniels is perhaps the best wing defender in the league, guys. Showing us why right there.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And a deep 3 from Curry. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Personal foul. Team sport.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Curry gets the bucket.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
There's Green with the three. They get it back. Nice hit again. Wiggins up top. And Curry has it in the corner. Green, the screen. Clock at 4. And Curry, here we go. Count it. Good. Curry's got 10 points in the quarter.
Curry does not just hurt you from deep. He is a clever finisher on the drive. Lethal at penetrating and finishing.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Over Peyton. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hooked away. It's stolen by DiVincenzo.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Stephen Curry.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And finished off by Gobert.
Assist from Anthony Edwards.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. And it's the Warriors' ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Curry laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Dante DiVincenzo. Three-pointer.
Curry outside, offline. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing it. Thank you for that, David. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Hart. Go.